Good evening and welcome to the evening news. I am Kayode Adebayo. President Bola Tinubu has directed security and law enforcement agencies to scale up efforts at cracking down on the individuals or organizations involved in cybercrime and transnational car theft. According to a statement by a special advisor on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Nanuga, the president has sent a message to the global community affirming that Nigeria will not be a haven for illicit wealth from foreign countries. The president hailed the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for its recent handover of 53 vehicles and $180,300 to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police to be returned to two Canadian citizens who were victims of cyber crimes perpetrated by some Nigerians. The statement added that Nigeria will continue to work with its international partners to ensure that cyber criminals and organized crime groups involved in transnational car theft are deprived of the benefits of their illegal activities. The federal government has successfully concluded its agricultural empowerment program across 6 South-South states with a grand launch of Project Arm from the Soil in Delta State. Speaking at the launch of the project, Senior Special Assistant to the President of Community Engagement South-South, Honorable Gift John Bull, said the initiative aligns with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, focusing on food security, agricultural growth, and economic empowerment for women. The launch follows the successful rollout of the project across Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Edo, culminating in Delta State with the grand occasion. Following the development, the federal government is set to fully implement the project to transform agriculture and enhance regional food security by promoting cooperative formation and commodity-based clustering. A legal icon, Are Afe Babalola, has urged the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to end its monopoly and allow Dangote Refinery to sell fuel at its intended lower rates to benefit Nigerians. He said this while receiving an award as the Outstanding Achiever of All Time by the Kitikiti Coalition in the United States of America. On the issue of rising fuel prices, Are Babalola wondered why NNPC should insist on Dangote selling to them first before selling to the public after investing its resources to build a massive refinery. While stating that there should be no NNPC monopoly, he said anybody that invests his money to build refineries should be allowed to sell at his rate. Speaking on the award, the legal luminary hailed the delegation for recognizing his efforts towards developing its vicinities, adding that such a gesture is a testament of their love towards his achievement. Meanwhile, marketers have expressed optimism that they will be able to lift premium motor spirit directly from Dangote Refinery as scarcity of the product persists across the country. Reports say findings around Abuja showed most retail outlets were still without the product 3 months after the current shortages began. Speaking to newsmen, the Public Relations Officer, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMA, Chief Chinedu Kadike, explained that the marketers were optimistic about reaching an agreement that will allow them to get supply directly from the $20 billion refinery. Chief Kadike disclosed that a meeting has been scheduled this week between the independent marketers and officials of the refinery. He noted that pricing remains a big issue in the distribution of petrol, stressing that independent marketers have to lift the product at a price that will allow them to be competitive. While noting that 766 naira per liter supply to major marketers is not a good price, he maintained that supply will determine price, as deregulation is all about competition and the factors of demand and supply, adding that when the product is enough within the country, the price will go down. In the meantime, some automobile experts have said that cars using compressed natural gas, CNG buses, save 70% in maintenance and running expenses compared to those running on premium motor spirit. The experts, including the Director General Nigerian Institute of Transport Technology, Mr. Bayero Farah, told newsmen in separate interviews that using CNG cars will save 70% on running expenses compared to cars that run on petrol. Speaking on the benefits of converting cars from using petrol to CNG, they noted that beyond fuel efficiency, CNG is environmentally friendly, improved engine performance, and extends its longevity. According to them, there will be an extension of service duration, engine performance, and emission close to international standard while using CNG cars over those that use petrol. They stated that CNG will have a stable price for a long period of time because it is not dependent on exchange rates and production challenges like the PMS and diesel, noting that the disadvantage is just the initial cost of conversion, which is very high at the moment. Osun State government has reassured the people of its commitment to ensure that all the ongoing road projects across the state will be completed in due time. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Bashiru Bello, who gave the reassurance while speaking with OSBC News, noted that the projects have reached advanced stages, while many of them will be commissioned to mark the second anniversary of Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration in November.
When we started this project, majority of people believe we cannot achieve it. But today, if you go around the state, you see that Mr. Governor is performing. That's why we are calling Mr. Performance. Most of the project, which is under direct labor or single carriageway, has reached 90%. And beside that, there is the project we awarded recently across the state, that is 1.5 kilometer in each local government of the state. All of the project has achieved 60% so far as I'm talking. That means before November, that is, by the time Mr. Governor will clock 2 years in office, all this project will reach 100%. The major project, like dual carriage in Osogbo along O Garage, Okefia, Lameko Road. That one has reached 72% as I'm talking to you now. Then we have dual carriage at Ede. That one is almost 65%. Dual carriage at Ilesha, the work is ongoing. Seriously, if you get to Ilesha, you see that the work is going. At Ife, there is this flyover. As I'm talking to you, nearly all the substructure work which carry the major work of the flyover has been completed. Our target is 2 years in office.
As part of activities lined up for the investiture parade of Osun State Man O' War, the Osun State Broadcasting Corporation will be among the awardees for its contribution to humanities. The event holds tomorrow in the afternoon at the Local Government Service Commission Hall, State Government Secretariat, Abere. And now to sports. The Lagos State Football Association has achieved a monumental feat as it got its proposed budget of 3.6 billion naira for all its activities and programs for the 2024-2025 season as approved by the Congress. The breakdown of the LSFA football calendar includes organizing over 19 football programs that will fully engage the over 10,000 active male and female footballers and officials in the new football season. This laudable football program shall support an enabling environment for businesses to thrive and promote peaceful coexistence among the diverse ethnic groups in the state. In the background of the approval, the LSFA General Secretary Hakeem Rabiu Okike-Oposu expressed his satisfaction with the approval of the budget by the Executive Board and the Congress. The approval of the huge budget for the football programs of the LSFA is unprecedented in the annals of the State Football Association in Nigeria. The annual General Assembly of the LSFA, which also passed other resolutions, had in attendance respected football technocrats and many other stakeholders in the state football community. Now on the foreign scene, two leaders of Tanzania's main opposition, Chadema Party, are among 14 members who have been arrested as police attempted to block a banned demonstration in the main city, Dar es Salaam. According to Chadema, its chairman, Freeman Mbowe, was taken into custody as he was preparing to lead a peaceful protest, noting that the police also went to the home of its party's deputy leader, Tundu Lissu, with a convoy of 11 vehicles and arrested him. The party said Mbowe told journalists shortly before his arrest that he is paying the full price of democracy as opposition leaders are to show the way. It said they planned today's demonstration to protest against alleged recent killings and abductions of opposition officials in the country. Meanwhile, critics fear that the detentions are a sign that the country could be returning to the more repressive rule of the previous President John Magufuli. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 7 for major report. Good evening.